everybody. I'm Dr. Lou Walters at the Source Wellness Center. With COVID-19 cases on the rise and a vaccine at least going to be not available until 2021, it looks like, there are other things you can do to protect yourself to improve your health besides just washing your hands and wearing a mask. So in the first video of the series, I talked about managing stress and cortisol levels. Second video of the series, I talked about foods to avoid and foods to increase. And if you haven't watched those videos, you may want to go back and watch them after this one. And this video is going to be on vitamin D. So vitamin D is actually not even a vitamin. It's a hormone. By the time they realized it was a hormone, it was already in the books as a vitamin, so they decided to just leave it as a vitamin. But as a hormone, it affects almost every cell in the body. It has lots of functions in the body, but for the purposes of this video, we're going to focus on the immune system. So vitamin D is made from cholesterol, and our best source of vitamin D in nature is actually UV light hitting our skin, which then sets off a whole cascade of biochemical reactions that converts the cholesterol precursor into the active form of vitamin D. So if UV light touching our skin is the best source of vitamin D in nature, what happens when we lather up with sunblock? Well, it blocks us from being able to make vitamin D. So now you might be thinking, we don't want to get skin cancer, that's a risk, and that's true. We don't want to get skin cancer. So we want to find the happy medium, and how we do that is we get what's called our minimal erythematous dose of sun. What that is how much time can you spend in the sun before you get just ever so slightly pink, before you're getting a burn. So for me, my minimal erythematous dose with my Irish heritage is I usually have about 15 minutes early on in the summer, and then I start to get just a little bit pink. So for me, about 10 minutes of the sun, so I get my vitamin D, and then I put sunscreen on. So we want to avoid getting a burn to avoid skin cancer, but we don't want to avoid the sun completely and not get the vitamin D that we need for our immune system. Now, as the summer goes on, I can spend more time in the sun before I need to put sunscreen on because I start building up my melanin pigment that is protective, that allows me to get a little bit more sun exposure. Now, my 10 minutes might not be right for you. You might have more melanin in your skin to start with, and you just have to spend that little bit of time in the sun to figure that out. There's also some in mushrooms, and it's fortified in dairy products. But really the best source of vitamin D is sunlight on your skin. So to help your immune system and help improve your health, I would recommend getting a little bit of sun on your skin without sunblock to get your vitamin D levels. Now, if you're real worried about skin cancer, you can just take a supplement, that's fine. And in either case, I would recommend going to your doctor and having your vitamin D levels tested to see how much you need. Now, you might not be getting enough just from the sun and need to supplement, or if you're not getting enough sun in general, you might just need a higher dose. Now, vitamin D can be toxic. If we get too much of the supplement, it can be a problem. So I like to monitor people's levels to make sure we're getting them the right amount that's healthy for them and not causing other problems. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please click subscribe. Again, I'm Dr. Lou Walters at the Source Wellness Center, and stay healthy and take care of each other.